In this video, I'm going to discuss what it actually means to be a struggling content creator. So if you scroll back on my YouTube channel, which I highly recommend not to do because it's incredibly embarrassing, I've been trying to be a content creator for about 6 years now. Right now, I feel like I am a struggling content creator. YouTube has always been this platform that I was very interested in, having seen creators that I've aspired to be like and seeing people live out their lives the way they wanted to by creating content that other people really care about. And the word struggle comes in the fact that yes, I'm still a content creator, I still make content. Even if no one watches your content, you're still a content creator. However, we always think about successful content creators as having a huge audience, earning lots of money, and designing their lifestyle based around exactly what they want to do. That being said, I am still a content creator. As a PhD student, I've written many papers, done lots of experiments, and even though hundreds of thousands of people haven't necessarily interacted with the content, that still makes me a content creator. And that's very important in understanding with any creative endeavor, with any creative person, that you are more than just one platform. You're more than YouTube, you're more than Instagram, you're more than the paper that you draw your drawings on. You are a creative. So what does it actually mean to be a creative? Here are my tips for anyone thinking of becoming a creative or anyone realizing that they are actually a creative. So the one thing that I've really realized as a creative that you need to do is something that I always bang on about on this channel, and that's consistency. Becoming a creative has to become your personality, it has to become your identity. If you only draw paintings whenever you feel like it, or you only create videos when you feel like it, you're going to end up not enticing your creative spirits. You're not going to produce things, and you're not going to improve from your mistakes that you make and seeing the progress that you made. And this has rung true very recently, as I've took a small break thinking that consistency is not that important, so I'll upload whenever I want it. And what that actually leads to is a reduction in your creativity. And that sounds really weird, and maybe it doesn't apply to everyone, but having the goal of producing 2 videos a week really helped me stay in tune. It helped me whenever I would have a spare moment, I would think about the next video idea I was going to make, and content ideas kept coming left, right and center. As soon as I stopped, I realized I was no longer thinking about my content. I no longer became the identity that I wanted to embody as a creator, and that ultimately I struggled. Getting back into it really was very difficult, and I made a video about that if you want to go watch that. And similarly, it's also happened with my other creative endeavors at university, such as writing a book. So just before my Viva, I would come in every single day and be consistent with writing a few words. So every day I would write about 300 to 400 words, and it's almost like magic, the consistency. When you do things with a set period of time, when you become that person as an identity, your creative juices just keep flowing out, and it's really hard to explain why. Maybe there's a science behind it where you can watch it in another video, but I'm not going to go through the science behind that. But honestly, consistency is definitely the main thing that you can do in order to improve your creative outlet. Now, that does not mean that just because you're improving in your creativity, you no longer feel like you're a struggling creator. And the second tip is to stop worrying about the externals. So whether you are a writer, whether you are a painter, or whether you are doing any other creative endeavor, stop worrying about the externals. When you stop thinking about the metrics, you can focus more on the art and the craft. What I mean is, if you have the goal of becoming a big YouTuber, like 100,000 subscribers, or if you have the goal of becoming the next Leonardo da Vinci, chances are that you have such high expectations and your goals will be orientated by metrics that are out of your control, that you will become the struggling content creator just because no matter what you do, it's not going to be good enough, and you feel like that is the struggle. So definitely, this is not easy to get over, but it is important, if you do it as a side hustle, to stop thinking about the metrics. If your content is good, it doesn't mean lots of people are going to be watching it. Remember, YouTube and other platforms like Instagram are all to the mercy of the algorithm and lots of other external factors that you can't control, and a lot of it is actually chance. So stop worrying about the external metrics and keep being consistent in producing more and more. And the last thing I want to say about what it means to be a struggling content creator is the fact that your struggle is your journey. Now, this might sound really stupid and it might sound really silly, but what I mean is your struggle is eventually what will make you a successful content creator. When you're in a storm, it doesn't really help for someone to tell you that this storm will be over, but if you use the struggle, you will learn from that. Struggle is a very powerful teacher. It's a very powerful thing to take and learn from and use as an inspiration, use as a muse, use it as something that will bring you closer to your audience and make you more relatable. So unfortunately, sometimes it takes a lot of time for your creative endeavors to actually pay off. But if you keep going, you will improve, you will become better, you'll find new avenues to go through and discover yourself, and who knows where you will end. Remember, at the end of the day, it is not actually about the destination, but more about the journey. Honestly, you just have to keep going, and hopefully this video will be that motivation for you to keep going and realize that there's so many other struggling content creators, struggling artists, struggling painters, all sorts of struggles. But when you keep going, you increase your chances of actually getting somewhere that will make you successful, happy, and all sorts of other things that we all feel like we deserve. I really hope this video has helped someone. Make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and as always, thank you for watching.